We selected the SVS SB-16 Ultra as our reference subwoofer in our new listening room. Over the next 5 minutes, I'll tell you exactly why that is. Now, if you happen to watch our unboxing of the subwoofer, go check it out if you haven't yet. You would have seen that this speaker is definitely a two-man job to set up. The thing is freaking huge at over 120 pounds. So if you plan on going to the gym, maybe just get one of these instead, do some heavy lifting, and you'll be good to go. The subwoofer comes in two finish options, a shiny piano black or the oak wood option, which collects less fingerprints and will look nice in pretty much any room you're in. So that's the option that we went with. On the front of the subwoofer, you'll find the steel mesh protective cover for the driver, and on the back of the subwoofer, there are both RCA and XLR inputs and outputs. The subwoofer has an 8-bit LED display where you can control things such as volume or setting the low pass frequency cutoff. It also comes with an IR remote, so you can control your subwoofer from sitting on your couch. One key benefit that this subwoofer has though is that it also comes with a smartphone app. So you can use the SVS app to control the subwoofer from anywhere in your home as it uses Bluetooth technology. So when you open the app, the first thing you see is volume control. You'll also see options for different presets, and then of course you can customize them however you would like. If you want to dive in deeper, there's also a full parametric EQ. So you can set up a couple of different EQ presets depending on whether you want to watch a movie or listen to music or to match the gain of your room that you're listening in. Other things that you can tweak within the app include phase, polarity, matching with your room. So really the customization options are pretty endless within the SVS app. So when talking about the sound of the SVS SB-16 Ultra, the first thing we have to talk about is volume, because this thing gets really, really loud, like room shaking, earth shattering. There might be an 8.0 earthquake going on in your neighborhood. That type of volume is what you can expect to get out of this sub.
Yeah, let's go with 50 hertz. That's a bit more audible.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That. Whoa. Our neighbors can hear that, that's for sure.
Out of my eardrums.
The sub is able to achieve this level of volume output using the Ultra Sledge peak amplifier on the back of the unit. So this is able to reach 1500 watts of continuous output and over 5000 watts of peak output. So that is super, super loud for any consumer or professional grade subwoofer. On the front of the sub, you'll find the 16-inch driver, which is made from a fiberglass resin, which helps prevent any flexing within the driver as it's moving and pushing those large volumes of air. So the sub is able to accurately represent frequencies from 16 hertz up to 460 hertz. It is very neutral even across the entire frequency spectrum. I mean, there is a reason that we here at SoundGuys chose to use it for our listening room. By nature, larger drivers, such as the 16-inch driver found on the SVS SB-16 Ultra, are harder to control. As you have a larger driver, you tend to run into problems with flexing, distortion, but SVS was able to counter this by including a large 8-inch voice coil into the system. So this is what SVS claims is one of the largest voice coils available on the market, and because it is closer in size to the 16-inch driver than something like a 2 or 3-inch standard voice coil, it helps to move that driver in a more accurate way, and this is what helps retain that extremely accurate frequent response all the way down to 16 hertz, below the even audible level of human hearing. Now the SB in the name stands for sealed box, as this is a sealed subwoofer. So with this sealed design, it is able to retain a more accurate frequent response all the way down to those very low frequencies. Now what other options are out there for subwoofers? Well, SVS actually has an entire lineup of various subs at different price points. So whether you're a professional or a consumer just looking to develop your home theater listening setup, you'll be able to find a subwoofer for your needs. For example, the SVS SB-1000 is about a quarter of the price of the SB-16 Ultra, but still retains a lot of the professional grade features of it. It doesn't get quite as loud, and the frequency response only extends down to 20 hertz, but for most people, even most professionals, this subwoofer is more than enough. So should you buy the SVS SB-16 Ultra? Well, you'll need a lot of money as this subwoofer costs about the same amount as a used car. So for most people, it's probably not that reasonable to be picking up this subwoofer. You'll also need to be in a space where you don't have any shared walls with any neighbors, so you can really maximize and get the most benefit out of having a subwoofer that gets this loud with this type of low frequency response. With all that being said though, if you are a professional, you want the absolute best for your listening setup, the SVS SB-16 Ultra is definitely a great option and is one of the best subwoofers that you can find on the market today. And that is 5 minutes, so thank you so much for watching. If you're curious and learning more, make sure to check out all of our different speaker reviews on our YouTube channel and over on our website. And until next time, happy listening.